Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Town Cook Kitchen. I'm your host, Kevin Dobson, and today I'll be showing you how to make an easy, super simple chicken miso broth recipe with some few vegetables in it. Okay guys, like I said, this is super quick. So first of all, you need to put your jug on. Make sure that's nice and hot and boiled, okay? Otherwise, we're not gonna do anything too quick. Dried shiitake mushrooms. You can use fresh mushrooms if you want. These just give it like a nice earthiness, you know? And it just, yeah, I just love them and what they do for this. So we're just gonna pour some hot water over those. Let those puppies soak for about 5 or 10 minutes. If you 3 minutes, if you really, you can hold them under the heat if you really want to. But I just let them soak for about a few minutes. And then next thing, we want to get our chicken stock on. So about 500 mils, half a liter here, and just get that straight on. And we just put a lid on that so it comes up to heat nice and quickly. Now, let's make our paste and our flavor maker. All right, so we want 2 garlic cloves here and a half a thumb of ginger, I reckon. And then just cut that up. You can keep these pieces, don't chuck them out, yeah? And then for this, I'm just gonna peel this carefully. And just kind of, don't chop this really small, but put it into a few different pieces, just so you can bash it up nice and easily. With our garlic, everyone hates peeling it, but my trick is I just hold the side of the knife like this and just go down with my palm, fingers out of the way, and just smack it just so you can crack that skin. And then I kind of just start peeling from there. You can come back for the root and take the root off, and that will nearly get most of the skin off for you and just unfolds like that. Or you can go out and buy a million different garlic peelers. One's in containers, one's in, yeah, there's lots out there. I don't keep up, to be honest. Okay, and then chili. Depends how spicy you like it. I like it quite spicy, so I'm gonna leave the seeds in there. And then just chopping that up again, like this. And this is where we're gonna add our miso paste. So we're also gonna make a paste with the ginger, the garlic, and the chili. But adding this miso paste, again, it gives it like another depth of flavor. To be honest, guys, if you really wanted to, you could just slice all these things up and just chuck them in. As you wouldn't even need the water and pestle. You're just gonna have chunks of garlic and ginger, but if you don't mind that, well, good for you. So, paste comes in. I'm gonna put maybe a teaspoon of paste in there. This is an orange miso. It's the one down, which is the shiro miso. So it's a little bit milder, but read up about the misos. They're quite interesting and they're really good flavor enhancers. All right, so bang, bang, bang. Trying to keep everything in the mortar and pestle. And be careful not to get any in your eye. And it depends how fine you want this. If you want to stop now after 30 seconds, go for it, just stop. I'm gonna keep going a wee bit to get it a little bit finer. You can add a little bit of salt in here as well, and that will break it down a little bit quicker. But remember that miso paste is salty already, okay? And then you've got your chicken stock, shiitake mushroom, you know, so just think about that before you start whipping away salt everywhere, okay? Soba noodles. These things, you can use 2-minute noodles, udon noodles, you can use rice, you can use whatever you want, but I use soba noodles because I just like them. And they swell up quite nicely with all the stock and everything. Go really nice with a bit of bok choy, green beans, or whatever vegetable you want to chuck into this. This is all open to interpretation. You're technically just blanching vegetables here with a few soba noodles. Okay, so now once our stock comes up to heat, which it's about to, just get these shiitake mushrooms that we slice. You can take this stalk out here if you're just doing a quick soak, because that's the last bit that's going to be like really, it's going to stay quite woody for a bit longer. So once we get those sliced up, again, if you just want to cut these into quarters and chuck them in, you're not too happy about your knife skills, just go ahead and do it. You are the cook. I'm going to chuck those in there. Now that's all up to heat. We're going to go in with our soba noodles. First off, actually, I'm going to go in with some chicken stock first. Go into this Just pour it in there, shiitakes and all. Mix that around to get all the paste off the bottom. And then pour this back into your broth. And that is gonna give it some kick-ass flavor right away. Right, now let's go in with our soba noodles. And chuck these in. Probably about no more than a 10-cent piece for one person. And I just let those kind of hang out there. Turn this down again. So bok choy, just chopping off the end there. I'm gonna use the whole thing, leaves and all. So I'm just gonna quarter that straight away. I'm not gonna pull the leaves apart, just straight into quarters. And then just nice and chunky, or remember you gotta eat this so just a bit smaller, but chunkier. And then the leaves, you can kind of just whatever, run your knife kind of through those. They're gonna cook a lot quicker than the stalks are, but we're not too bothered about that right now. I don't mind if something's a little bit more crunchier than the other thing. It's all about textures, isn't it, you know? So lid on there, and I could turn that off now and walk away and come back in maybe 10, 15 minutes after I do all my other chores, get the washing on, get everything else on, and come back and enjoy a bowl of that. You could chuck chicken in here, I could chuck tofu in there, you can do anything you want. This is just a really good, simple, healthy, green peas, edamame, anything. You can. This is all open to interpretation. I just want you to know how easy it is though to get this on. Okay guys, so we're back now. This is steamed for, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. And it's just ready to go, mate. Everything's lovely and sucked up. The vegetables are cooked. Now at this point, once everything's kind of in there and ready to go, you can taste it. Oh, yum. Okay, so there's no chicken, there's no actual meat in this dish. So super cheap, okay? I've just got the chicken stock in there, which you could just use plain vegetable stock. You do this with fish stock, you do it with anything. It's just, oh, it's so joy. Now we've got all those different textures in there. We want to add some more stuff. So I get these sprouts from the market. You can get them from any kind of Asian grocer if you want. You can just use snow peat shoots, whatever you want. I'm just going to stick them on there. That's lovely. And then a bit of coriander if you like it. If you don't like coriander, because I know there's a lot of you guys that don't like coriander, don't worry about it. You can put some more fresh chili if you want to. You can put some soy sauce in this, some fish sauce, do whatever you want. It's all up to you. I could chuck some dumplings in there, I could do whatever, you know, but this right here is going to set you back. It's probably a $2 bowl of soup, to be honest, and you made it within 10 minutes. Cheap as chips, guys. Please get into that kitchen and start cooking. Thanks for joining us here at the Small Town Cook channel. And if you like this video, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram.